Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
In the last question, that is x plus y equal to b and x minus y equal to u, we have taken that in the previous question of this question. Previous.
Okay. This one.
Yes, sir. So in the first calculation, the dA integration, double integration of dA, so
Yes.
j came out as a 2. So
Yes. J
if
came
you
out to.
so if we integrate the double integration, we will find 2 into 2 equal to 4.
No, it is. It will come 2 into half equal to 1.
2 into half, sir. How?
Because that j
Sir,
will be 1 upon j. So we'll put 1 by 2. Okay, I will explain. Don't worry.
yes, I was just saying that you have taken j equal to y. The determinant will be 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. Then it will be j will be 1 by 2. Then it will be 1.
Yes.
Sir, how J will be 1 by 2?
Yeah, yeah, I will explain. Don't worry. So good afternoon, everyone. So I will come to this. Don't worry. So just see this example we have seen. So x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta, and Jacobian we got r. And we change. So in this question, I think nobody has any doubt. So this x and y and this Jacobian r we got. That means what? That means this dx dy will be changed by this Jacobian dr d theta. And we change here r Jacobian because it is came r. So it is dr d theta, which is written here. Okay. So now we'll do this problem first and then we'll go back to the previous problem. So in this question, x equal to u by v and y equal to uv. So in order to change by variable or substitution, we have to find Jacobian first. So what is the Jacobian in this case? J will be del x upon del u, del x upon del v, then del y by del u, and then del y by del v. So it will come this 2u by v. So what is del x by del u? That means you have to differentiate x partially with respect to u. It will give 1 upon v. Then I will differentiate x with respect to v. Then what will be the differentiation? Del x by del v. It will come minus u upon v square. And then we'll find del y by del u. That will come v. And this one will come u. So if you find the determinant of this, it will come u by v and then plus u by v. That means 2u by v. That is equal to this. So this dx dy will change by what? Dx dy will be this mod of Jacobian du dv. So here we will put this one by mod j du dv. So what will be the value of square root of y by x? What is the value of e to the power square root of xy? And then we will find the limit also. So can anyone tell what will be the value of square root of y by x if x equal to u by v and y equal to uv? So this will give v. So I'm writing on the here top only. This term will give v. This e to the power square root of xy will give u. So this term will become e to the power u. Then this dx dy will become this Jacobian du dv. So Jacobian came this 2u by v and then du dv. This v will cancel out. We will get 2u e to the power u dv dv. So this du dv or dv du will write based on the limit. So up to this, anyone have any problem? Now we'll find the limits. So for limit, we will draw the region, and based on the region, we will find the limit. So till now, what I did, I just transformed the integrand square root of y by x e to the power square root of xy in terms of uv, and then dx dy is also in terms of uv with the help of Jacobian. So we got this one. So here it is written dv du. If you will write the limit of u first and then limit of y by change of order of integration, then you can write even du dv also. So first we will draw the picture to see what will be the region, and then based on the region we will define the limits. And once we'll get the limit, we can easily integrate and we'll get the answer. So here, what is the region? We will write. So I am writing here. So first I will draw the picture in UV plane, and then we will find the limits. So here, what is the limit of x? X limit is starting from 1 by y, it is going to y. So I am writing those things. What is the limit given? X limit is starting from 1 by y, and upper limit is x equal to y. So this is the given. In this question, this is given y and 1 by y. This is the limit of x because dx is here. Now we will write the limit of y equal to 1 and y equal to 2. So this is in xy plane. Now I will write the corresponding those things in uv. So if x equal to 1 by y, then what will be the equivalent form in terms of uv? If x equal to this u by v and y equal to uv, if you put there, then you will get everything in terms of uv. Like suppose I am writing y equal to 1 in uv, what will become? Because y equal to uv, so this same thing will become uv equal to 1 and uv equal to 2. So can you tell me what will be the x equal to 1 by y in uv and x equal to y in uv plane? That means instead of x you have to put u by v, instead of y you have to put uv.
U square equals to 1, V square equals to 1.
U square equal to 1 and v square equal to 1. Okay. Because if you put x equal to u by v and y equal to uv, you will get u square equal to 1 and v square equal to 1. I hope it is okay. Now we got the same limit in uv plane, and now I will draw this picture to see the limit of u and v. So one more thing, that this it is written square root of xy. So this x and y both should be either positive or both should be either negative. Then only this square root is defined. This square root of xy, that means xy product should be positive, and that can be only possible when both x and y either both are positive or both are negative. But here the limit of y is given from 1 to 2. That means y is always positive. It cannot be negative. That means both x and y are positive. So if both x, y are positive, what can you say about u and v? U and v will be positive, or it can take value negative also. So here from this formula, y equal to uv is written. That means y value from 1 to 2. So y cannot be negative value, and product of u and v is always positive. So here u and v can be positive or negative. But with this equation, like x is also positive, so u and v both can be either positive or it can be either negative. So can we say that u and v is always positive, or it can be negative also?
U and V both have most same symbol, either positive or negative.
Okay, both have the same symbol. Here the product should be here. It is given product is positive. So okay, let me draw this picture first. So what is this UV equal to 1 will represent in UV plane? Suppose this is U axis, this is V axis, then UV equal to 1 equal means what?
Rectangular hyperbola.
Yeah, it is a, so it is a hyperbola. So I'm just drawing the hyperbola something like this, and it will go in the third quadrant also. So this is the graph of UV equal to 1. So what will the graph of UV equal to 2? That will also be a hyperbola, something like this. So this is UV equal to 2 and this one is UV equal to 1. Now what is the picture of U square equal to 1? That means U equal to plus minus 1. That means this is the line, either U equal to 1 or U equal to minus 1. Similarly this V equal to 1, so I am just putting this picture. This is U equal to 1 and this is V equal to 1. So this is the UV equal to 1. So this one is UV equal to 1, this line is V equal to 1 and this line is U equal to 1. Minus 1 will also come, that will go opposite side. So now can you tell me what will be the region of integration? Will this hyperbola will cut this U equal to 1 or V equal to 1? The hyperbola UV equal to 2 will cut U equal to 1 and V equal to 1? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So it will cut, so the picture will be something like this. So I'm just erasing this one. It will go like this. This is UV equal to 2. So I will again draw the same picture so that the figure will be more clear. This is V axis and this is U axis, U and V. This is hyperbola UV equal to 2. Then this is line V equal to 1. This is line U equal to 1. And this is another hyperbola UV equal to 1. It will pass through 1 comma 1. That means U equal to 1 and Y equal to 1 intersection point. So this is UV equal to 1. So this is the region of integration. Is it okay? Between two hyperbola and line U equal to 1 and V equal to 1. Is it okay to everyone?
Sir, UV equal to 1 will not cross the U axis.
Yes, it will not cross the U axis, right? Because it is hyperbola. So it will go something like this. When it will not hit U equal to 2. So now based on this region of integration, you want to take horizontal strip or vertical strip. Then we will find the limit.
Vertical strip.
Okay.
Vertical.
So if you take vertical strip, so come to here. That means dV will come first and then du. That means what is the lower limit of V and what is the upper limit of V in this region.
Lower limit is V is equal to 1.
So suppose this is the vertical strip. It is lower limit is V equal to 1. That's why I written 1 and upper limit will go to the hyperbola UV equal to 2. So at UV equal to 2, what is the value of V? This is the
2
upper
by
limit.
U.
So it is
2
2
by
by
U.
U. That's why it is 2 by U. Now will strip move from the horizontal to vertical. That means it will start from here U equal to 1. It will end up here. So what is this point? It will start from U equal to 1. That's why this U equal to 1 And if you find the intersection of point v equal to 1, if you put in this, you will get u equal to 2. So this point is u equal to 2. So that's why this upper limit is 2. And now if you integrate, you will get this value. Is it clear? So now back to the previous problem. See, from here, if we find du dv, can we write it is 1 upon j dx dy? This j is anyway non-zero number, so we can divide. That means du dv will be dx dy, 1 upon j dx dy. So one more thing you have to notice, you are in xy plane, so transformation is given x in terms of uv, y in terms of uv, then formula is dx dy is the Jacobian of du dv. So now whatever we did here, this one, here it is given u equal to x minus y, v equal to x plus y. So this dx dy will be this Jacobian of du dv. So what will be the Jacobian value in this case? Can anyone tell what will be this Jacobian value?
Two.
2. Yeah, 2 will be when like this j is Jacobian of uv with respect to xy. See, in all question, if you see whatever Jacobian we are using, like here x equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta in this, and y equal to r sin theta, and then Jacobian came r, then dx dy equal to Jacobian is r dr d theta. X is a function of r theta, y is also function of r theta. Here also x is a function of uv, y is also function of uv, so we will multiply, but here things is written reverse. Here x is not a function of uv, here u is a function of xy. So if you want to write like this, there are two ways. One is find the Jacobian and do 1 by, or you can find xy and then find the Jacobian. So I will do both the way.
Sir, can you repeat what you told now?
Yeah, I'm doing it. So from this, what is this is u. Can you find xy from this uv? What is the value of x in terms of u, and what is the value of y in terms of uv?
U plus V by 2.
Yeah, x equal to u plus v by 2.
U
Y value is
V minus U by 2.
V minus U by
okay, v minus u by 2. Then what is the Jacobian?
1.
So Jacobian will come, I will write here,
Half.
del x by del u, del x by del v, del y by del u, and then del y by del v. So if we find the Jacobian here, so what we will get?
1 by 2.
This is 1 by 2, 1 by 2. This is minus 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. That will come 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. That means 1 by 2. So what does it mean? That means that dx, so if you change what is the change? Dx equal to this b. This is clear to everyone? So this side dx dy, that means xy transformation is required. That means you have to find xy in terms of uv. Then you can write like this. But if you want to find Jacobian of this uv with respect to xy, it will come 2. Then if you want this relation, then this 2 will become here 1 by 2. That means the same thing. So either find a Jacobian of this uv and then do the reciprocal, or you find the Jacobian of xy with respect to uv, it will give the same thing. So if it is 2, then this value should be 1 by 2. So you can make the transformation, that means you can find xy in terms of uv and then you can find Jacobian, or you can directly find the Jacobian and then take the reciprocal. Same thing. Here from uv to xy, in this here xy to uv. So like according to this result, what will become? So even if I can use this one, so if you do in this way, then what will come? This is du dv, that means the du dv value du dv will be the Jacobian of dx dy. That is the meaning, because xy is this side, uv is this side. That Jacobian came 2, so we'll write 2 dx dy. So if you want to write dx dy, that will be half of du dv. So is that clear? So this relation, whatever in which domain you are and which domain you are going. So like here we are in uv plane, so that's why du dv. We are going in xy plane, so right hand side is xy with the Jacobian multiple. So du dv equal to 2 times dx dy. Here we are in xy plane and we are transforming from xy to uv plane. So that's why this side is dx dy, it is Jacobian times du dv, and Jacobian mod Jacobian came half. So it is same as 2 dx dy equal to du dv. So here du dv equal to 2 times dx dy. So is it clear? So in both way you can use. But the advantage of using this is that here you no need to find the value of xy in terms of uv if it is not given. Here you can easily find the value of xy in terms of uv. Sometimes you will not able to find, then you can use this one, the first one. So now I think the doubt is clear. So who has this doubt? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
You have to take 2 or 1 by 2. It's depending on from which domain to which domain you are making this substitution or transformation. Because Jacobian is non-zero, so you can divide like 1 by 2, and that result is always true. Here we are from xy, that's why we are directly multiplying by Jacobian from xy to r theta, x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta. So that's why we are writing directly mod j. Now this is the question: find the volume of this region enclosed by this ellipsoid. This is the 3D version of ellipse. X square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square equal to 1, and we know the formula of volume. So we can write this, and here this over this ellipse we have to find the limit. Once we will get the limit, we can find the volume. So one way is that first transform this 2 in the sphere. You can directly find the limit also. So that also we will do. If you do the transformation x equal to au, y equal to b times v, and c equal to z times w, then this ellipsoid will become sphere. U square plus v square plus w square equal to 1. So can anyone tell what is the volume of this sphere? Center at 0, 0, 0 and radius 1.
4 by 3 pi.
4
I
by
mean
3
4
pi.
pi by 3.
Yep, 4 pi by 3. So we know the volume of this. The question is find the volume of this. So we know how to transform this volume. We can transform into UVW plane from XYZ by this transformation: x equal to AU, y equal to BV, and z equal to CW. So for that we need Jacobian. So Jacobian this, that means you have to differentiate with respect to u, it will give A. There is a no V, there is a no W present here. So this is coming 0, 0. Then differentiation of B times V with respect to u is 0, with respect to V is B, and then 0. Similarly, you can write this, and this determinant will come ABC. That means from x, y, z, if you write here, it will come ABC, that is the Jacobian times du v w in any order, that is depending on the limit. So now from x, y, z plane, the equivalent value of this triple integral is same as the Jacobian times duvw. So you can directly write the value. Here we know the this volume will come 4/3. So this answer will come ABC anyway is the constant. So it will come ABC. So here pi is missed, I think. So it will come 4 pi by 3 ABC. So that is the final answer. This is by transformation or by substitution. And here also we are using one result that this is 4 pi by 3. Now what I will do, I will find this by actual limit. This it is coming 4 pi by 3 or not. So first I will draw this picture, and this will not directly use the result.
Can you explain last step?
Here this is the up to this equality is okay. This is Jacobian.
Not that step. That step.
This is Jacobian. This dv means dx dy dz, because this is volume in xyz plane. By using this transformation, it will be Jacobian times duv dvw. So which order we don't know. That's why I put du comma v comma w, because we don't know the value of integration. This u will come first or v will come. Once we will apply the limit, then we will come to know which one is the actual. So that's why du v. So if Jacobian, this ABC is the constant, if you take out, that is nothing but the volume of this sphere. So here we know the answer. I will also prove that it will come 4 pi by 3 also.
Okay, sir.
So first I will draw this sphere in UVW plane. So this is U, then this one is W, and this one is V. So the region, or here this sphere, we have to find the volume of this sphere, so that we can apply this limit and the answer will come this one. Anyway, you know the answer. So I'm just putting the picture here. This is sphere. It will come something like this in 3D. I'm trying to draw the picture. This is the center and this is the sphere. So what will be the volume of this sphere in UVW plane? That means the integral over this UVW, that is dV, and which order, that we will decide once we will put the limit. So I will put limit one by one in order to get the volume. So if this axis UVW, it will divide the whole sphere into how many equal parts? Can anyone tell? Like suppose this is the circle. If you draw x-axis and y-axis, it will divide the circle into 4 equal parts. This is the part 1, this is part 2, this is part 3. So if it is a sphere, then this 3D plane UVW, it will divide into how many equal parts?
8.
8 equal parts.
So what I will do, I will just calculate the volume of one part and then multiply by 8. It will give the whole volume. So that's why it is 8 here written. Now I will only in the quadrant is, that is x UVW are positive, only that quadrant will find. So I will just draw that picture. So that means the region bounded by z equal to 0 or w equal to 0, because we are in UVW plane. This side is v equal to 0 and this side is u equal to 0, and then the part of sphere only is in the when u and vw are positive. So at the bottom it will look like something like this. So it will look like something, that is the portion of sphere. So now what will be the limit of z? It will start from like limit of w, dw, then dv, and then du. So what is the limit of w? It will start from 0, this one, and it will go up to sphere. So on the sphere, what is the value of w? It will give square root of 1 minus u square v square, because this sphere equation is u square plus v square plus w square equal to 1. So here w equal to 1 minus. So now this is the limit of w. To find the limit of u and v, so I will draw the same picture in only uv plane, means this part. So what is the equation of this? This is u, this is v.
U square
Because
plus V square is 1.
yeah, because it is circle, w is anyway 0, u square plus v square equal to 1. So if we take vertical strip, then we will get the limit of v. It will start from here, it will go up to here. So it will start from again 0, and here it will go up to square root of 1 minus u square. And then what will be the limit of u? It will start from 0, it will go up to 1. So if you integrate this, you will get the answer 4 pi by 3. Like multiply by 8 also. So dw, if you integrate, you will get only square root of 1 minus u square v square. So let us do the integration. So here I am writing. Okay. So we have to integrate this 8 times 0 to 1 square root of 1 minus v square square root of 1 minus u square minus v square dw dv du. So first I will do the integration with respect to w. Zero to 1. This is same 1 minus v square. This w integration will come w only. If you apply upper limit minus lower limit, you will get square root of 1 minus u square minus v square dv du. So now tell me how to do this. So the easiest way to do, convert this into the polar form. Take u equal to some r cos theta, v equal to r sin theta. If you convert into the polar form, then Jacobian will come r. So this will become 1 minus r square, and this dv du will become dr d theta. And here Jacobian is r. Then what will be the limit? So in UV plane, this was circle, u square plus v square equal to 1. This one, so the value of r will start from 0, it will go up to 1, and the value of theta will start from 0, it will go up to pi by 2. So this is the limit of r and theta. Now we can easily integrate this first with respect to r, apply limit 0, 1, and then with respect to theta, and tell me what is the answer. Just tell me the value of this integration with respect to r, what you will get. Square root of 1 minus r square into r times dr. With respect to theta, it will come pi by 2 only. You can assume 1 minus r square equal to something t square, because this integration with respect to r is a normal integration in a single variable.
Sir, 1 by 3.
1 by 3. Then this 2 divided by 8, it is 8. If you divide by 2, it will come 4 pi by 3. So this is the volume of sphere with center 0, 0 and radius 1 by using the triple integral. So if in question it is written by using the triple integral, then you will find, otherwise you can directly use if you know the volume. But up to this, you have to do, means you have to convert this into the sphere or some well known. If you can convert, even you can directly apply here the limits and do the integration, you will get this ABC times 4 pi by 3. So directly also you can do. This ellipsoid is also will be in 8 equal parts, and for each parts you can apply the limits. So that also I will write here. So instead of this is sphere, if it is ellipsoid, then we can directly write the value of integration without this substitution and transformation. So this is XYZ plane, and here it is not like, it is kind of ellipse. Just try to assume that this is not the part of sphere, it is part of ellipse. This ellipsoid, x square by a square plus y square by b square.
Sir,
Then the limit will start from z. Yes.
sir, video is lagging for me, sir.
Yes, sir. Video is lagging.
Even for me, sir. Video is
There may be
stuck.
some network issue.
Just stop. Like no.
Sir, it is at the previous question, sir.
Okay, just wait. Now, same question I will do in the direct